If there is a category that the world submits is dominated by the people of Micronesia, it is navigation by dead reckoning. Sailing deep waters without instruments, armed only with an intergenerational knowledge of celestial and ocean patterns. These famed navigators are from the Carolines, located between Palau and the Marianas, and we were about to meet one of its traditional leaders, Lino. Well, we may have not caught any fish today, but man, what a conversation.
So you're asking me what I think of the modern conservation thing? It's all business, if you want my personal answer.
There were no fishtails. Rather, it was a frank discussion of what Micronesians face when struggling to preserve their cultures and resources within a Western model of government.
For the past 6 months, the past law to collect the so-called queen fee that we need to collect it from the visitors coming to Palau that they don't have a Palauan passport. They have to pay that one, and the purpose of that money, the reason is used to protect and preserve the conservation area. But the point is where's the money goes? When it comes to politics, I'm worried about that because that queen fee is managed by the politicians.
In tradition, we pay our respect for the land and the ocean. Parents or elders that I grew up with, that was their main remarks: protect the land and the ocean and the people, because these are the natural resources that will continue. But it will not continue if you don't protect it in our own traditional system.
American laws, not our traditional way of protecting our environment. Instead of telling people not to do this, they have a right.
Maybe that's good for them because they have a big land area. For us, tomorrow I'll see you again and we'll put on a big smile.
That's where we cannot control the environment. We cannot say things to the people like what you have said. People becoming independent, they do things by themselves, not like before. In olden days, people work together, communities.
You know, the Caribbean, we have a clan system, and we do a lot with natural world. When the fish are making the seasonal run, we know that. When the breadfruit and taro are abundant, we know that. Rainy season and dry season, we know that. But this is our ancestral knowledge that it's coming head on with the Western forces.
I think I can never stop learning to be a good fisherman. Whether I'm getting old or I can never stop learning.
It's interesting. People of Lino's generation in Guam would have lots of good things to say about what the Americans have given us.
We haven't received that. The only thing they gave us is a food stamp. Locals, and I hate that program because we become dependent on them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The skill in planting taro and fishing are gone.
See, because there's no such thing as compromise. Maybe there should be no compromise. Maybe it should just be islanders running the island their way.
Maybe it's us who agrees for all these things, right?
You know, they came in with their so-called legal documents, and it's not part of the United States, and blah, blah, we'll cut off your funding if you don't do this, do that. You know, it's so hard after the Second World War, and they taught us in school all the ways, and then in the case of the Marianas, then they want us to choose what form of government do we want.
We have a government before.
From elementary to college, all you learn is about Western concept. Do we really have a choice? I really don't think so.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a trick.
What the day lacked in fish certainly made up an intriguing conversation and exchange. At the end of the day, Fran and I went to the local farmer's market, where we bought empanadas and noticed that the only place to buy fish was in this small cooler, where the fish was too small to have been caught in the first place. Up next on Into the Islands, the Palauans come to Seti Bay and, of course, more of the bosses.
What are you doing? Get over there and start filming the Palauan.
The story continues at www.micronesiachallenge.org, where you can learn more about the people you just met, as well as the efforts of preserving the thousands of species of fish, plants, and wildlife in Micronesia. There are downloadable teaching modules for schools, as well as an online video storytelling academy by Dan Ho. And of course, we look forward to your support of the Micronesia Challenge. Thank you.